Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Sean Hoffey. I am attending FTE217 for the Modern Sporting Rifle Program with Sonoran Desert Institute. We are covering assignment 1, which is asking us to do everything in 2 parts. So, again, with the assignment part 1, the discussion was discuss 2 things that's not covered in the program itself. One thing I wanted to point out was Eugene Stoner. He was a big caliber guy. He first developed the AR-10 in the mid to late 1950s, when the U.S. Air Force 2-star general had came to him and said, "Here is our concept. We wanted a smaller caliber for our airmen, soldiers, Marines, and sailors." He he was not very fond of the idea, but because he was assigned to Armalite, which was the manufacturer at the time, and then they had partnered with Colt. Eventually, with uh, with some tweaks and everything, we finally see what we saw. What we saw was a 22 caliber cartridge, which eventually evolved into the .223, and then the military would switch that to a 5.56. Secondarily, the second factoid, if you want to call it as you will, was the M14 was failing, so not a lot of there was not a lot of alternatives at the time. Hence why the U.S. military was looking for a specialized, a different rifle. So Klishnikov had made the AK-47 with a 7.62 by 3.9. The U.S. military was trying to go with, again, the .223. And again, with the U.S. military, the idea was the 223 5.56 was intended not to kill but to maim. Psychologically speaking, the 5.56 round was again a round that was meant to take out not only the person that it was wounding, but 2 other individuals would, on the battlefield would then try to retrieve that person. Then you are out of 3 individuals on the battlefield, then reducing your enemy's ability to fight. As far as part two is what do I see as a caliber that or cartridge that would be ideal in this setting. Um, Again, I'm a 308 guy. I like AR-10s. I like the AR-10 platform. I love 308 being a versatile round. I know that the U.S. Army is trying to go to the 6.8 with the Spear program with 6 hour, but I own and shoot 308 in bolt action as well as an AR-10, and it's just an overall kind of universal round. A lot of companies and manufacturers associated with the U.S. military are trying to get away from the 5.56, hence why 6 hours has been awarded the contract as far as going with a different direction. Other than that, the AR platform's here to stay. We just need to continue to see innovations with that. But again, I'm going to shoot 308. You're going to see other calibers continue to grow with the platform, and then we'll see what happens in the next 10 years. And then y'all have a good day.